Jeffrey B. here, healing shame. Day 17, no masturbation, or day one. And I'll get back to that later, what I mean. But let's just go with that for now. It is May 27th. Self forgiveness is our reading. I had a hard time choosing between this one and the SLAA reading for the day. Both very good, but I think this one is most important. Self forgiveness. Self forgiveness is an elusive concept for adult children. We ask that the adult child keep an open mind and consider that God has already forgiven the person. BRB, page 113. Forgiving others was tough enough, but for some of us, forgiving ourselves seemed a monumental task. We carried the shame and guilt passed down from generation to generation, from one hurt person to the next, in a chain for maybe hundreds of years. We may have found that we needed to act compulsively to stay numb to the pain. Maybe we chose drugs, alcohol, food, gambling, approval, cutting, video games, power, rules, or spending. We lived in fear because deep down we thought we were unlovable. In ACA, we learned that we can have a relationship with the healing higher power that we can define in any way we want. In our families, if our families were abusive and perfectionistic, we no longer bow down to them. We reject the feelings of despair and hopelessness because they no longer belong to us. As we begin to forgive ourselves for real or imagined wrongs, we become ready to reparent our inner child. In doing so, we make room for a new outlook, one that allows us to believe that part of us is already whole and sane, already with our higher power, and already forgiven. As we continue to heal, we will come to understand that we were forgiven all along. Here's our affirmation. On this day, I will hold my head high and act as if I am forgiven, even if I don't yet fully believe it. That's copyright 2013 by Adult Children of Alcoholics and Dysfunctional Families, World Service Organization. I look really sleepy, I know. I didn't look this tired on Friday when I recorded my video. And then, well, sorry, what day? Damn, what fucking day did I get here? Friday? I didn't look this tired Friday or Saturday. But then, today, I just didn't get good sleep. It's Monday here, May 27th, day 17 on masturbation. Now, let me just jump right into that. This is what happened. I met my girl on Saturday night, a couple nights ago. We were intimate. We had sex, and all that. And we did it a couple of times. I did not masturbate. We didn't watch any porn, not like the regular porn from the websites. We didn't watch any of that. So the sex was not a bottom line. No sex, it wasn't on my list. Masturbation and porn, yes. So I don't know where I stand with this, to be honest, guys. I really don't. I'm confused. I'm just going to say day 17, no masturbation, but I feel a little bit phony right now. I feel like I feel I'm not in withdrawal. I feel I'm not in recovery. I feel I'm not, I feel I've relapsed. Basically, it feels like a slip. That might tell me something. I don't know if that's my guilty conscience, my critic, or what that is. I'm going to have to step back and think about that and talk to some fellows. But sex was not a bottom line. It may have to be a bottom line. I may have to say no sex for a month. Well, that's going to be easier because I'm not going to be back in Hong Kong unless one, either take the job in Hong Kong, in which I won't be back for another 2 months, or I don't come back to Hong Kong to take that job and I work in the USA, and then I just come to visit my girl in the interim while I've got some time away from work in the USA. That's yet to be determined. That's you know, TBD, to be determined. Okay. So that's all I can say right now. I don't have much else to say. I'm flying back to Thailand today, Chiang Mai, hotel booked, flight booked. We're going back. Um, I feel conflicted. I feel torn. I feel I want to cry right now. I feel like I'm losing my mind because our relationship is great. We've had fights and stuff, but it's great. But it's just so it's inconvenient, for both of us, and that hurts, because I'm all over the place. I can't just come stay in Hong Kong. I'll burn up all my money. Or I'm afraid to do it. I'm afraid to come to Hong Kong, sign a lease. I've spent more money rather than if I would have just come into Hong Kong, signed a lease on an apartment, and just hung tight, it would have been easier than what I've been doing. A friend suggested that to me. He's like, "Why don't you just sign a lease in Hong Kong, man? Just get an apartment." If I would have done that, I would have spent way less money than what I've done. I can't even think straight. The damn cat scan I had the other day, I think, fried my brain. It caused headaches and stuff, because I'm working on my teeth. This is a messy process, guys. Day 17 or day one, I don't fucking know. I said I'm going with day 17. I don't know what to think right now. The reading is about forgiving self. And that, look at me, you see, completely destroying myself. It's the critic coming out. I'm crying. I'm confused. I don't know where to go. There's no family support. I want to go home. I just want to go home and get back to comfort. But what's left there? What's there? Neither brother talks. Oh man. And see, if I let this go, if I continue to beat myself down, I will be dead. I will be a dead man. I'm a dead man walking. I've condemned myself and I'm basically going to the death chamber. So I'm very confused and I'm just going to leave it there, guys. That's all I got.